Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. Now let us talk about the next topic, that is megasporogenesis. That is the topic of class 12th second chapter. Now children, you might have idea about the microsporogenesis, where we have talked about the male part and how the formation of microspore is there. And next we have discussed about female reproductive organ, that is and then further we studied about megasporogenesis or megasporangium. Now next we'll talk about megasporogenesis. You might have little idea the meaning of megasporogenesis will be what. Here are the two words are there, that is mega and then sporogenesis, where the meaning of mega, that is something big, right? Spore are the again the type of tiny cells which can able to reproduce, and the formation of such type of cell is called what? Megasporogenesis. So meaning of megasporogenesis, that is the formation of megaspores. Please remember, megaspore denotes female part. Okay, so this term is called megasporogenesis. Ovule are differentiated from one megaspore, and that is called mother cell. In microsporogenesis, there was the specific cell, that is the mother gamete cell. Here also the mother gamete cell is there, which is producing megaspore. Mother gamete cell undergoes meiosis, and it results 4 haploid megaspore. It results 4 haploid megaspore, and out of four, one of this megaspore develop into female gametophyte. Now children, the same process we have done in microsporogenesis as well. Then let's see how it takes place. So this is the diagram of megasporogenesis. In this we have discussed about in previous slides we discussed about ovule structure, where the chalza is there, nucellus is there, and then inside embryo sac is there. So this is the internal part, it's called embryo sac. Here the surrounding cells are called nucellus. This is the micropylar, and in that one specific cell is there which is dividing, and that specific cell is called megaspore mother cell, or we can call MMC. Well, so megaspore mother cell will further undergoes with the division, right? So it will proceed with the meiosis first and then meiosis second. So the result of meiosis first, they will form two daughter cell. Here you can see there are the two megaspores are there. So we have mentioned megaspore dyad. Okay, the meaning of megaspore dyad, that is two megaspores are there. Further, when they will undergo with the meiosis second, we will see 4 megaspores are there. So there are total megaspores. How many total megaspores are there? 4. So it is called megaspore tetrad. So again I am repeating, that is megaspore mother cells are the specific cell which is helping to form megaspore, and this megaspore undergoes meiosis first and second, and as a result they form what? Megaspore tetrad. Okay, well, now we'll talk about embryo sac formation or monosporic development. It means we will talk about here in this, till that we have discussed about how megaspore is there, right? Now the internal part, if you remember, internal part of the ovule, that is called embryo sac, right? So next development will be embryo sac formation, and it is also called as monosporic development. Why it is also called as monosporic development, that we will discuss in this slide. Okay, once again this diagram is there front of you. Megaspore mother cell is there, which is proceeding with the meiosis first and meiosis second. So we'll see the result is 4 megaspores are there, 4 haploid, and they will be haploid in nature, that will be diploid in nature. Okay, so 4 haploid megaspores are there. Out of 4, only basal one will be functional, rest 3 will be degenerated. That you have to remember, that we have done in microsporogenesis as well, right? The same thing occurring in megasporogenesis as well. Well, so we'll see formation of embryo sac. I forget to write here, C, please add it. Formation of embryo sac form a single megaspore. It's termed as monosporic development. I hope now you people have cleared why it is called monosporic development, because after this embryo will form, right? And this embryo will formed by one megaspore only. It is formed by one megaspore, so it is called as monosporic, and this development takes place by one megaspore, so it is called monosporic development. Upper megaspore degenerates. Here you have to remember that upper one megaspores will get degenerated. Basal megaspore is functional and develop into embryo sac. It means basal one will further proceed into embryo sac formation. Well, so monosporic development steps are there. We'll see again the previous diagram is there. In this nucleus megaspore, mother cells are there. They are proceeding with meiosis first, so they form what? Megaspore dyad. This diagram I have taken from your NCERT book only. Here you can check. Then megaspore dyad, further meiosis second will takes place, and they will form what? Megaspore tetrad. So as a result, what we are having? Megaspore tetrad are there. Now we'll talk about how this will develop into embryo sac. So here we'll see that further this before one will get degenerated, okay, and this will turn into, this will be functional and turn into embryo sac. So we'll see this egg is this stage, the first stage of egg is this, right? Here we'll see the cells are there and they are dividing. So when they will divide, they will turn into 4, and then when more they will divide, they will turn into 8. So total 8 cells are there. Here in ovule, total 8 cells are there. Now let's see how the cells are, what is the arrangement of cell are there. So we'll see that 3 cells are lying at the first end of the ovule, and 3 cells are lying at the lower end of the ovule, and in between 2 cells are there. As you can see, please go in focusing mode, as you will see. Okay, so first three cell which is lying at the chaliceal end, it is called what? Antipodal cells. Okay, so there are the how many cells are there? 3 cells are there. Now in between 2 cells are there. You can see 2 cells are there. They are polar nuclei, or we can call them central cells as well. Okay. Now in next at the another end like we can call them micropyle end, just before micropyle end, we'll see that there are the 3 cells are there. In between cell is called egg cell, and the side cells are called synergids. Well, so this is the arrangement of 8 cell, right? So this egg, this embryo get developed from megaspore. So total megaspore are 4, but out of 4, 1 will develop into this, rest 3 will get degenerate. Okay, in this way embryo sac formation takes place. Here are the 3 main things are there. First is egg apparatus. Egg apparatus mein you have to learn about like egg cell, and the side cells are called synergids. Then the on another end, or we can call them chaliceal ends pe whatever the cells arrangement is there, that is called antipodal cells, right? And in center polar nuclei are there. So this is the structure of embryo sac. Well, here you have cleared out about megasporogenesis. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.